What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to go over the Minn Kota Powerdrive and how to upgrade it from a regular to the iPilot version. So the iPilot is going to give you autopilot, it's going to give you spot lock, and it's also going to give you the digital remote. So if you've got the older version and you want to do an upgrade, this is how you're going to change it over. So first up, what you're going to need is the new head. So this is the iPilot head. You are going to need, you'll get a remote. I got the mini remote. You can get the more advanced one. It's a bigger guy that has a digital display. And according to the instructions, you just need a Phillips screwdriver, some pliers, and electrical tape or shrink wrap. So let's get into it. First things first, we got to take the top head off. So if you go and look underneath, you're going to see that there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. So let's go ahead and get those off and then show you what it looks like. Side note, if you're in Florida or maybe the South, you also need bug spray because you're going to be outside and you're going to get murdered by mosquitoes. Second side note, if you didn't do it, turn the power off to your trolling motor. It didn't actually say that in the instructions, but might be a good idea just in case, since you are going to be working with electrical. Alright, so once inside the brains of the operation, here's the old head. You'll see there's nothing on it. New head has all the fancy buttons, everything goes with it. I brought a rag just to kind of clean the inside out a bit. I've never opened this up, so it's got a little bit of gunk going on, but overall it's actually it's pretty clean. Kind of surprised. Alright, so part number 2, once you have the head removed, is you need to get this screw and this screw off. There's this clip part right here. Maybe you'll see it better from down here. But we got to pull that out and run our new wires through that. Alright, so I pulled the two screws on the inside for this little white clip. We're going to go ahead and pop that out. Let's see how to do this. Oh, it just pops right out. Super, super easy. Alright, so take the new head. Got a little twist tie on here. What you're going to have to do. Alright. Just go like that. And then come back in. Pop that right back into its old spot. And then put those screws right back in where they were at. Don't be dumb like I just did. I had the wire sitting over here. Run the wires through the head first. That would be quite frustrating. Alright, so now we got it in there correct. Wires running through, super, super easy. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna grab my screws. I'm gonna put the screws right back in. Right back where they came from. Put this guy back into place. Screws right back in. Easy, easy, easy. Down ski there. Down ski there. While I'm at it, my head is a little loose, so I'm gonna get that a little tightened down. Nothing too crazy. But you see mine's a little bit loose. I don't know why. Just is. Not a big deal. There we go. Now, I'm going to leave this off until I'm all done, just in case. But the next step is to remove the sides of the operation. So let's get to going on that. Super easy. 2 screws on each side. Assuming they're not seized on, will come right off. Now, mine, being an older power drive, has all its connection issues on this side over here, so this one's going to stay connected on. I'm going to go on this side now. Side pieces off, don't drop your screws, or if you do, don't lose them. So, got this guy pulled out. then this, you just squeeze on the sides, and it lifts right up. Now, this is going to be the fun part. So to get our new wire, which is going to be this section of wires, we got to get, I'm going to make sure you guys are pointed down. You won't see my head anymore for a second, but there's going to be, all right, so you got this wire tensioner, and this is the guy right here that the wires go underneath. So what we're going to do is loosen up this wire tensioner, and you can see our new sets of wires that we're going to plug in that are just this regular plug. So we're going to take these wires and run them right underneath. There's already a hole for this new set of wires. So, lifted. Which ones do we have here? These guys take off. Now, luckily this will be super easy because you'll know exactly which one goes where, because your new one is going to look like one of them. Pins here, pins here. There we go. Now, recommended by Minn Kota is to take your wiring, pull it snug per se. Mine's all kinkered up here. Pull it snug where that's gonna sit at, somewhere like that. And then to take this and run it down, you have this coiled wire here. You're gonna run your plug straight down the coil. And that is going to allow for a nice clean fit. You want a clean fit, guys. That's just what you should do. All right. So we can throw that Jeopardy music back in. I'm sure I'll actually get like a music violation or something for that, but it is what it is. All right. So got this. Pull. Get everything nice and unkinked. We'll go for a nice pull again. Now, what I am going to do, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to put my trolling motor all the way up so I know how much wire I need to be able to go through this tensioner. In reality, my trolling motor doesn't work any higher than this, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it here real quick. That lets me know that I need that much wire, and the rest of it can stay hidden inside. Keep it nice and clean, you know. No reason to get things looking ghetto. I will say, one of the best things best tools I brought out today was that bug spray, for sure. Mosquitoes are thick. There's just one. I don't know if I got him, but I hope I did. Okay, take your old cap, your old connection, sorry, and go ahead and just close it off. It's going to stay inside here going forward. You don't need it. Let's get it up out of the way. Going to take our new one. Now it lines up perfectly right there. Make sure you get it nice and tight. We want this to stay waterproof. That would be a very bad day if this guy got wet. Take your old cap, toss it on there. I'm going to do the full little connection. I'm going to get that guy suited up so if I ever take it apart, I've got both sides that I need. Now, hopefully you guys can see this. Pull this out of the way. This is that box that was in the center. Here's what was on the right side that was plugged in. I'm going to take that. There's two black and white wires. I was hoping that they weren't shrink wrapped, but they are. So, well, shrink wrap would have been a good idea for that. You need one more thing. Go get a razor blade. Got the black and white wire. I'm going to take the shrink wrap. Give it. Oh, I feel so bad about doing that. Shrink wrap's so nice to keep everything waterproof, but give it a nice little slice. By the way, I don't have a heat gun, so I'm gonna have to use electrical tape instead of shrink wrap, which bummer, but is what it is. Okay, this one threw me for a loop. So here's the cable coming out. It comes in. I was under the impression, by the way, this didn't come with instructions, so I'm working on the fly. I was under the impression the new cable, which is this guy coming in, that's gonna be these guys, we're gonna need to plug into this computer box, but it doesn't. It actually needs to plug into this, which comes up into here, and you're gonna bypass this whole little box. So if that was confusing, just know that the new wires need to click into the wires that come through this, not into the wires that are connected to this. Okay. Old wire, old wire. Boo. Now I'm not sure how we're gonna get you to hide up in here, because I'd like all this to be like tucked inside. We'll see if we can get it. But go ahead and get white to white. Boom. And black to black. Boom. Child's play, right? Make sure it's nice and tight. Grab my electrical tape. I'll make sure this is all clean. I want no extra wire out. We'll find out. We shall find out. We're in this together, guys. It's a learning process. Just let me make the mistakes so you don't have to. By the way, I did grow up working on cars and boats and stuff as a kid, but I'm not a mechanic. So, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm gonna get this the first stinking try. I hope I do, because I'd like to go fish like tomorrow morning. But yeah. Now, all right, we got that nice and cleaned up. All right, so now we got all this extra wire, right? La la la. Let's see if we can get extra wire tied up inside here, all while keeping this as one unit, hidden. Technically, it's in place. I can hide this guy, right? That's like in place. Grab our screwdriver and our screws. So this guy, that little plug here, it's really tight. It's like press fitted into the cover. So just know that that one's gonna be like your hardest bit so far. Next up on the list is to put your new head all together. Now mine's got wires everywhere. Let's see if we can get these wires to match up with the new wires and kind of close down to make a nice, pretty tight fit. Okay, so one of the last steps is you need to get the iPilot app. So we're gonna go through this together. I just downloaded the app. I haven't installed it to the trolling motor or anything. Turn the motor power on to the trolling motor. Just got bit by a mosquito. Okay, so it's connect. Motor not found. Verified to Bluetooth. Enabled device is paired with motor. Motor has power. Okay, power is to the motor. I don't know how. Let's hold that button. Now I see my power pole micro back there, but that is not iPilot. There we go. Ooh, hear that, guys? A little doot, 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 doot. That means we just paired it. All right, so we go back to the app. Oh. Okay, but what they did say, so once you get connected on the app, you need to go iPilot software update. It's gonna say new software available, software up to date. Check it, make sure it's accurate before you get on the water, so that way your remote and everything works. All right, guys, that's it. All in all, that was actually way easier than I thought. Got the remote set up. Boom, boom. Set up on my phone. The software's up to date. Yeah, if you are looking to upgrade your trolling motor to an iPilot version, I highly recommend it. It was very, very easy. Surprisingly easy. I'm actually shocked. I was kind of worried going into this that it might be a problem, and honestly, I think it took 30 minutes maybe. It was super, super easy. Everything is basically plug and play. All fits back together super nicely. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend you do this.